morning! It is hot here in Romania. It is our first long day here and we only have 2 days here, so we're gonna make the most of it, explore it, see what it's got. We are in the capital, which is called Bucharest, which apparently lots of people get confused with Budapest. So I am making sure I don't make that mistake. So let's see what we can find. We already had breakfast, but we went past this bakery and we couldn't resist getting some snacks. So Money got a mushroom pastry and I got this weird thing. I swear, look, I saw it in some American TV show.
We have it in Bulgaria as well, but we call it gevrek.
And it's actually soft, not like a biscuit. And it's kind of crusty bread. Yum. And it was only 20p. And actually, now that I've got to the part with the seeds, that's what the flavour is. It's yummy, this bit. We had our first interesting interaction of the day. Some guy with a shopping bag just stops us and be like, come, let me show you what's in my bag. And we have a look, I have a look, and it's Tom Ford perfumes. And he's like, oh, do you want to buy Tom Ford perfume? I'm like, okay, not really, but thank you. We are in the Romanian museum. I guess it's like the equivalent of the British Museum, and it's been really interesting because Romania used to be for 700 years under the Turkish Empire, the Ottoman Empire. So they have a strong Arabic influence, and you can see that in all the artwork. And again, after a few years when they changed all the culture, all the fashion, all the style of painting and everything from this kind of Arabic to more westernized. So we have just come out of the museum and we literally have seen that section there, and this building carries on and more. It is pretty big, kind of like the British Museum, but with like a tent for the people there. This building as well is a palace. I am going to show you the most technological thing in Romania. This is a vending machine that sells and makes fresh orange juice, and literally it's got a card reader. Oops, there's the orange, chop, and then it goes somewhere. There's the juice coming out, one more orange, and it's filling up the cup. And just like that, I have a freshly made juice from a vending machine. Cheers! We are on a boat. We hired a rowing boat and we're on this lake in this beautiful park. And it's like our private park, there's no one around, so we're just enjoying the peace and quiet. And obviously it was a bit hot, so we found a fountain and we literally rode into it and we got drenched. Pretty wet, but it's all good because it was hot. So now it's going to be money Stenny, turn to row. We just paddled through that fountain.
No, it didn't. It's lying.
Made it nice and fresh, cooled us down. Very clean water. All over Bucharest there's these cute little churches that we've just come across, and apparently during the dictatorship he was like knocking them down, but they were making ways to hide them and trying to preserve them, and even to the point of putting them on tram rails, literally the church, and moving them behind the main high streets so the dictator wouldn't see them. And it's a true story, they showed us pictures. And anyway, inside this church they were doing something really interesting. They had
Not just in this church, in Christianity, when they turned the water from normal water to holy water, they dip the silver cross, and a little bit of the silver in the cross dissolves in the water and it makes it holy. And also they sing, and the vibrations from the song also make the water a bit more cool.
So that's why they're bottling all this water, a little factory of holy water. We just stopped for a quick snack, which means free bananas and an aloe vera drink. So now we are going to look for some bikes. We have found another one of these cute churches, and you can see the Arab influence in the culture. Look how Arabic it is, even if it's a Christian church. So we have hired some bikes, and now we're going to one of the parks that is quite far north. So there's a nice big road and even a pavement. Look how big it is. So we're deciding to cycle on the pavement or on the road. Probably road, but let's head off. We have just come across the weirdest building ever. It's got like golden lions, it's got a golden crucifix just outside. There's the golden crucifix, the lions, and this are the religious symbols, and a red carpet leading into this golden building. God knows what it is. Okay, we have found out what this is. This is a private house that's built by a magistrate with the money of his wife for some reason. And yeah, and apparently it's a replica of a French hotel. It seems extremely religious, especially having a Jesus Christ crucifix made out of gold in the front lawn. And it got loads of other golden statues inside. So very interesting and random thing to find in Romania. Time for my favourite vending machine ever. And here it is. There you go, money. we have been cycling along and we found this really interesting, weird thing. This is like a shell, like a mussel, but it's very big.
Hello.
Look how big it is. And there's another one there. So where does it come from? Does it literally come from the lake? I'm only think someone had a picnic here and ate them. So we've still been cycling along the river and I can see something floating. And look, that thing floating in the water is a shell. And there's another one there. And there's another one there. So we've been going around the lake and along the footpath, but all of a sudden it stops and literally you need to go all the way back, or you can climb on this bridge, which lots of people are doing. It is a railway bridge, so being very careful not to cross over the line. But we even saw a big camera crew walking past us, so it must be an official route, that it's not that official. We are still going around the lake. It's a massive lake and it's really nice cycle ride. It's kind of sunset now, everything's going well and they've got a nice cycle path, so very enjoyable.